Right, from one Paul to another. Let's bring in Paul Coyte, who joins us for his analysis.
You know what? Stick with it. Why not? You know, if he's being cynical over there, old cynical Hawkins, you know, why not? Everybody is. There always is going to be a situation where we have a good win and then we're going to win the World Cup.
Yeah,
OK, you know, as old Casey Kasem said, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars, because you never know what is going to happen. I thought it was a terrific performance yesterday.
So do I. In spite of all the hoobery and everything that was going on, all the noise.
There was a lot of noise. And remember, we spoke about, and if we want to talk about the armband, and we spoke about that yesterday, and I said yesterday, the person I feel sorry for in the centre of this is Harry Kane, who's the England captain. And I think I've seen so much stuff on Twitter from both sides, but many people that are saying, well, they should absolutely take the yellow card, and they should actually say, OK, well, that's unlucky. If we'll take the yellow card and we'll get on with it. It's all very easy for people to be able to say, well, you should do this, you should do that. Can you imagine being the England captain and the most important player in the England side, and you're wearing the armband and you're told, OK, sorry, Harry, got to take this one for the team. We're going to give you a yellow card, get another one, and then you're suspended. It's ridiculous.
Now, I'm not saying that it affected Harry's performance. He did some great assists.
I think it was good.
But I did lose my bet about him getting a single shot on target. OK,
well, listen, don't you worry. Because Harry was playing a little deeper yesterday, and there's others that are concerned about the fact that he is playing deep. Now, as you mentioned earlier, there were other players that were scoring goals, which we haven't seen enough of. Harry provided two assists. You know, as Isabel knows, I'm never going to say a bad word about Harry Kane. I'll make that.
Harry.
I am absolutely team Harry, so I'm never going to let that go. He's a fantastic captain. He's a team player. So don't you worry, those goals are going to come. So he'll score plenty of goals as well.
I've met Harry. I've interviewed Harry. He's a magnificent role model to young people as well, about his nutrition, his clean living lifestyle.
Do you love him like we do, then?
I do, and what he did yesterday, he took all those markers away and created room for the other guys to score. Magnanimous.
He is a fantastic footballer. And it was a very, very good performance. The other thing you're going to get, which probably Paul will say, but it's only Iran. But Iran is still top 20 in the world.
And they scored too. Disappointing to lap 2 in?
You know what? Not really, because I think, for example, the penalty, which was a nonsense. There's no way that should have been a penalty.
It was a travesty.
It was a travesty, because the thing is, if they're going to give penalties for pulling and situations like that, what happened to Harry Maguire early on in the game should have also been a penalty as well. But you know what? I like the fact that Gareth Southgate has come out afterwards and said, you know what, I'm not happy. You know, we took our foot off the gas. That's what I don't want to see. You know, we want to see England playing expansive, exciting football, and that's what they did.
Yeah, well, Keith said nothing against Iran, but England beat the equivalent of probably a First Division side, and Iran also scored twice against England. Commentators and sports stars are acting like we've beaten Brazil or Germany. So obviously that's what Gareth Southgate.
I will argue back to those to the goals. It wasn't goals in great goals in open play. It was you know, one of them maybe, but the other one with the penalty.
Can we talk about Finlay, who we just had the pleasure of interviewing just before 7 o'clock?
When I saw Jack Grealish do that, and I knew straight away what it was. And you know, it says a lot about Grealish. Finlay, that was lovely. And it's just a fantastic story, isn't it? And that's something about the World Cup, and we love to see that. And indeed, it is the power of sport, and it is so important. And people think that, sport, and then we're seeing the bad side and everything that's going on in the World Cup, and arguments about this and arguments about armbands. When we see things like that, then it puts a smile on your face, and it shows what sport's all about.
And a quick word, we must talk about Wales. The penalty I thought was sensational.
It was a penalty, Martin. It was a penalty.
He smashed it in the top corner 10 minutes ago. First World Cup goal in decades. He smashed it.
He did. I mean, it was a penalty. It was a true. I'm never going to use any cliches, but it was a game of two halves, to be honest with you, Martin. It was very much a game of two halves. Wales were not good in the first half.
They were poor.
And all I'm thinking is the fact you got Ben Davies plays for Spurs. He was playing the Spurs way. You know, it's a very bad first half. Second half, so much better. Gareth Bale, and we do say it's their first goal since 1958. It's the first time they've played in the World Cup since 1958. So we'll give them a break. It's the first time since the days of our friends Cliff Jones. And a 1-1 draw against USA, that's OK.
You know, good for England too.
It is very good for England too. So really, the England game is going to be huge for Wales, because I expect Wales will put Iran away. I expect the USA to do the same, and then it's all about how they do against England.
And we talked about the Iranian anthem. Do you see the Welsh fans singing their anthem?
Yeah.
They were absolutely crying their eyes out.
Yeah, you know what? The Welsh can sing like nobody else.
It was brilliant.
They really
Are they all really great singers?
Yes.
We always have that. It's like, oh, the Welsh can sing. What, everybody?
Yes,
Can everybody sing?
genuinely, they're all Charlotte
Absolutely.
Church.
Yeah. And Harry Seacombe.
100%.
Yeah.
Tom Jones.
There you go.
There's
Any
so
more we
many
can
of
mention?
them.
Yeah. Manic Street Preachers. I'll make that sound a bit cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to stop now. Paul Coyte, thank you so
Pleasure.
much. Pleasure as always. We'll have more from Paul a little bit later on in the programme.